So, hello everyone. How is your Sunday going so far? Thank you for being here and spending a part of your day with us at MeHAN. We know Sunday is our weekend, but thank you for choosing MeHAN for this Sunday. And it's really nice to see all of you back for day 2 of the Advanced Excel Certification Program in our last session. We focused on getting the basics right. We spoke about Excel fundamentals, formulas, data types, and formatting, and also about the shift from simply entering data to actually working the data. So, today we will build on that. This session is about practical Excel. We'll learn how can we use it for reports, analysis, and everyday dec- decision making. So, please keep your Excel open and stay active in the chat box, because if you ask the question, we can answer it. We can solve the problems. So, and this is a learning space for you, specially made for you. So, please response, please ask questions. I am Prathamesh from MeHAN L&D. I'll be your host today, co-host today, actually. Sorry. And our facilitator, Prathamesh Vanire, is here with us. Prathamesh?
Hello everyone, how are you?
Hello.
How is your Sunday going on? I hope everyone has a good year and this is the last week of this year and here we are practicing Excel on the last weekend of this year. So actually this is a good that the dedication we have towards learning something new and I hope everyone will get the best results in the 2026 with the help of these learnings.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Hello,
Jyotsna, this side Jyotsna.
hello, how are
It
you?
is I'm good. It is an amazing platform we are having. We are getting a very easy task by staying at home, learning so much things.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So,
So, yeah, Prathamesh here, he will show us how can we work on Excel. And if you joined our last session, you know that he actually shows us how we can um, how we can do the work from the very basic. So let's get started. And Prathamesh, over to you.
yes, okay. So, first thing is first, can you guys quickly recap me what we have learned in the last session? Anyone can talk right now. Hello.
And sir, I would like to recap all, not 100% learned,
Yeah, it's
but
fine. Whatever.
so
Yeah.
last week we have learned some minus multiple calculations and
Mm-hmm.
date, how to change the date and currency. These things we learned last week by Excel. So I have learned it.
Right. That is correct. Anyone else? Anyone else want to share their learnings in the last session? Okay. All right. So, as w- just someone has recapped previous learnings, I want to add a few things that we have learned. We have learned about the dollar sign usage and changing the format, adding filters to the data. So these are the additional some of the additional points regarding the recap that you have done. Okay. So today we are going to learn more advanced techniques, and I'm going to this session will going to be very interactive. I'm going to ask some questions so that it will be better for you to understand, and I'll also be involved with you guys and understand how much you know.
So it
And
is going to be our test session.
no, 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 it's not like a test. It is just a interactive session, because Excel is very practice-based tool. So, um,
Yes, that is true, Prathamesh, because I work on it because I have to make my attendance sheets and all na. So for that,
yes,
making it size, this, that, so it gives me a lot of learning.
right. So this is why I'm going to give you tasks, ask questions. So this is how it will be today. All right. So let's begin the today's session. So can you guys able to see my screen? Okay. So
Yes,
we have we have learned about the toolbar and ribbons in the toolbar, and we went till the insert section, right? And in insert as well, we have learned up till the charts, and we didn't get into the details of the chart that we will go today and in the next session. So next session will be totally dedicated to presenting dashboards, creating charts, and analyzing the tables with the help of pivot. All right. So this is how it is. And um, so first of all, can anyone tell me this table, how we created this? I mean, how we have added the filters in this table?
sir, we can use short form also as well as control plus Alto plus Control plus L. So also we can use, and there is a also and insert. Let me see that
So can I
analysis.
try?
There is a
Actually, I wasn't in the last session.
Okay, sure.
So I guess
So,
like first of all we need to select the whole data. Then we select then we go to the data tab, and over
okay,
there there's a funnel icon, the filter button. From there, I guess we have done.
okay. So you are saying like
Second way
this.
is control plus shift plus L is also another method to do this.
That is perfect. But also there is a one more shortcut to apply a filter, that is Alt A and T. That is how we can directly apply a filter to each and every column that we have. Okay, so now today first thing we are going to learn about the filters is customizing and detailing in the filters. So what I'm going to do is let's take the age icon and I'm going into the filters. So here we can see the ascending and descending order for the filters, like smallest to largest. Then also we have a largest to smallest. Next, we have a filter based on the colors. So right now the data is small and the colors are not applicable in this section. But when we have a multiple number of data, let's take the students' data, like 100 to students are there and their grades. So let's take. if we have applied a filter to the cell, that if a student is passed, then green or else red. So we can sort based on passing and failed students as well. So this is based on colors. Then we have advanced app option in the filtering, that is these are the details, as we can see: equals, do not equals, greater than. Okay, so we can go into the details as much as we can. So right now I won't be getting into the details of these, as we most of us are learners here. So maybe in the next session, if we get extra time, we will get into the details. Okay, and right now also I want to show you that we can particularly choose, like I want to choose a person with the age group of only 3, then I'll just select on 3. Okay, so this is how it will be change the row and columns. Okay, all right, so next we will going so first task today I will going to give you is, can you see this table over here, name and the balance?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in this table, uh, ca I want to ask you one question. Can you tell me how this data will, if I want to show it in the graphical form, okay, then how can I select the only name and their entire balance and show this entire table in the one uh, table form? Like, let's take an example, the name A, and his account balance for past few months is here. Okay, but I want to show the entire data in the single sheet for all these 4 people, but I am not able to do that. So what I will do is select this A, and here we have an option of fill. So once we enter this, we have an option of fill down, right, up, and left. So just press A, the entire data sheet will be filled. Same goes to this
Can you
these as
repeat?
well. Just 1 second. Yeah. So let's take an example of a B named person. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to fill these empty rows below this, which are related to their financial details. So I will press this icon called fill down, and number of rows that we need to fill. We will automatically get the data to that particular dot. Same goes to this as well. And with the help of these fillings, we can choose the entire table here, and we can insert a chart for this particular table. As you can see that this chart is showing the data for each and every individual, and no data will be missed in this table because we have chosen the entire cell and no cell is blank. Okay, so this is what helps in this particular ribbon. Okay, and next we are going to get into is conditional formatting. Okay, so here we have a balance for this particular person, and mm, if we select the entire column and get into the conditional formatting, we have multiple options here that we can put a formula for. Let's take an example. If the bank, you are a bank, and you want to know your customers and what is their balance and how many of them are highlighted at as a high paying individuals and how many are medium paying. So for this, we use this conditional formatting to highlight the cells with the different colors. Okay, so in the color scale, there are automatic systems as well, and we can apply our rules as well. So first we will see the automatic systems that Excel given to us. So in this, we can see, if I click on this icon, I can see the higher balance is in green and the lower balance is in red, and the balances in between that are into the different color formats. So this is how conditional formatting works. Okay, so now I will go into the more advanced. I have to also describe one another tool, that is icon set. So what this icon will do, as this will not be applicable for this particular table because there is a balance only. But if we have a comparison, like let's take a balance of uh, December and balance of January. Then what I will do is if the balance is more than this, let's take an example of A, and I have a balance of 500, and here I have a balance of 600. Then can you tell like the balance has increased? So the arrow which is showing down in the particular cell will show a comparatively higher. That is, one second. Okay. So in the December month, we have a low balance, and if my balance increases in the January, then the arrow will automatically show the upward. So this is how this conditional formatting icon sets will work. Now we have a next format that we are going to use is managing the rules. So what we will do is we can customize our rules. Like if I want to highlight the salary only above 5,000, then I can create a new rule where I will apply a formula. As you can see that here are we can select the color scale for 2, 3 and multiple icons. So let's select a rule only for 2 colors. The first is minimum low value, and for the reference I will give a red color, and for the higher side I will give a green color.
Hi, Prathamesh. Sorry
Yes.
for interrupting. Some
Mm-hmm.
of them are asking for the data set so they can practice side by side. Can you share that?
Okay, I'll share it in the
Group.
text. Yeah.
Okay, text.
You can copy the data and sort it according to your Excel, because in the chats the entire data won't be copied as required. Or let's create your own data set, as this is not that complicated. You can just put a name in the first column and the balance in the second one, and then we will work on it further.
Hello everyone. Are you able to understand till now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Also, Prathamesh,
Yes.
that thing is happening again. When
Hmm.
you are presenting, na, each and every click you are doing isn't showing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think that is the.
Actually, whatever you selected in the conditional formatting, it's not showing on the screen.
Oh, okay. No, I have cleared the conditional or conditional format that I've done. I'm showing it from the beginning itself so that everyone can understand. So, can you see my screen now?
Your screen is visible, but whatever the list is opening after selecting conditional formatting, that is not visible, and we are unable to know whatever you are selecting.
Okay. Okay, let me check my system. So, can you see it right now that the colors are visible or not? Can you confirm once?
Yeah, the colors
Yeah.
are visible.
So, in this table, what happened is I have selected the entire table. And let me tell you one shortcut for selecting the entire table. You have Control and Shift in your keypad. So just press Control, Shift, and down arrow. Then you can select the entire column. And when you click on the right arrow, you can select the entire table. Can anyone confirm if they can able to do that?
Yes, so
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going on to the new rule and select the lowest value as minimum, and we can put a low color red for lowest value, and for highest value we will put color green, and press OK. And we can see as the value is changing, the color scale also changes. Let's customize this one. Like if I add 4 zeros into that, it will automatically be the highest value. So no value is below this is as comparative as this value. So entire table is showing totally red and the one value is showing green. But if we have a data in the similar scale, like let's take these four, 500, 10, 100, 233 and 341. So you can see that for each cell the color is different. Why? Because the highest value is in the green and lowest in the red. So in between will be matching up with the color scale that we have selected. So this is how conditional formatting works. We also have advanced formulas as we can set, but for that we need to get into the details, which everyone will not be able to understand right now. So we will do it later. Let's move to the next task we have today and create this table as you can see in on my screen. Are you able to see this table?
yes, so
Yeah. So create this table. We have 6 rows and 6 columns. Just put these values in the table. Once done, let me know. Okay, everyone is done. All right. So in this table, what we are going to do is we have a row with 1 to 6 numbers and column with 5 to 10 numbers. We are going to cross multiply this, like 5 into 1 will be in the this cell, 6 into 2 will be in this cell, 5 into 2 will be in this cell. As such, we will make it till the end. So, can anyone give me a formula for this multiplication? You can share it in the chat box. If you do not understand the task, I can um tell you again. What we have to do is, I want to multiply this row with this column. Same goes to the entire row and entire columns. But first, I just want to know a formula understanding that I want to multiply 5 into 1 in the this column. Just give me a formula. It's not that complicated. Let me row reference. We can calculate this equal to 2 into 5. Okay. But uh, just uh, just complete it once, then I'll next tell you something advanced in the next 5 minutes. Are you guys able to catch up till here? Okay. So let me tell you what is the problem with this formula is I have to calculate the select like equal to cell reference into column reference. So I have to repeat this task for like how many times? 36 times I have to repeat this formula to complete this table, and this will be very time consuming, right? So I want to use a advanced formula as I am an Excel expert. So what I will do is equal to, select the column reference and select the row reference, press enter, and I have this formula. Now I'll apply a logic. Remember, I've taught you in the last session the use of dollar sign. So what we will do is I will check onto this formula. What this formula shows is H30, that is a cell reference of 5, multiply by I29. So what I want to do is I just want to simply drag it down so I can calculate the entire column, right? And drag it to the right so that I can calculate the entire row. So now what I will do is I'll customize this formula and select the row reference and press a dollar sign. Now what will happen if I press a dollar before H? My column will be fixed. That is, if I move this cell from left to right, it won't change the cell reference. See? And before entering into the formula, if I would have drag it to the right, my cell reference has changed. That is the Excel's feature, that as much as you drag it, the cell reference will change. And to avoid that, we have to insert a dollar sign. So I freeze the entire column with the help of dollar sign. Okay. And now also I want to freeze this row as well, because whenever I get downside, the reference gives to this just a one above column. So I want to avoid that. I will do select the entire row and hit the dollar sign and press enter. And now my formula has become a dynamic. Like in the single click, I can calculate the entire row and entire column. And we can see that each reference is correctly applied to this table. Just try it from your end. And if you need any help or any doubt, just ask me. I'll give you 5 minutes for this. I have pasted the reference formula in the chat box if anyone needs help. Is anyone facing any challenge or doubt? Because I know if you are doing this first time, you will have a doubt that why I have put the dollar and why exactly is it in the this particular order. So if anyone facing a doubt with this kind of issue, please let me know. I will explain it again. Okay, Garvit has done. Nice. Vardhan has also done. So I will repeat my formula again for this particular table, as I can see that some of you are not able to completely understand. So what I'll do is I'll press equal to, choose a cell reference, multiply by, choose this cell reference. Press enter. My formula is ready. And now what I will do is uh, I want to freeze this entire column and this entire row. All right. So that my reference won't shift from this column to any other column or this row to any other row. So what I will do is I will simply press a dollar sign to my end column, and my row number is 29. So before that I will enter a dollar sign and my row and column are freezed. Now I can Move it from right side and down, and my total table is ready in just 1 second. All right. So can we next we shift to the next task?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to teach you the formula which will help sorting data in such a way that you will that it will reduce the time of your tasks. All right. Mm, so the formula name is if formula. So how this formula works? Let me give you a reference of this particular table. So this is, let's assume this is student name, okay? And these are the marks. And what I want to do is, if the student scores above 35, it shows that he is pass. And if he scores below 35, it will show he is fail. Okay, so let me show you how it works. Equal to if bracket. So what my logic should be here? Can anyone tell me?
So can you
For
repeat
this,
what you're
so I just want to show the status if the student is passed or failed in the particular. Uh, l- there is one test, assume, and this is the score for the particular test, and I want to check if student is passed or failed, and uh, they, my task is to select whether the score is above 35, then he is pass or he is fail. So that's what I want to mark over here.
So we can use that if option, like we can put a condition of the cell like is equals to 30 comma pass, something like that.
Yes, exactly. So let me explain this formula to you. So I'll hit if the marks are above, I'll start with the if formula. I'll insert a bracket, then give a cell reference where my marks are present, and then I'll give a true value. Okay, so cell reference should be my score will be above 35, then true value will be pass, else it will be fail. So this is how my formula is. Now let me explain you in the described manner. So when I insert a formula, I can see you guys can try with me, so it will be better for you to understand. The first thing is logical test. So what my logic is, the score for A is 88%. Okay. So what I will set is, if the score, this particular score is greater than 35, 35, logic complete, then true value will be pass, else fail. And as you can see, for B the score is 21. So it will automatically show it is fail. For C it is 54. It is showing pass. So you guys can repeat the for this particular table with me, and you can ask any questions if you face. Just let me tell you the logic behind this. If we want to insert the pass or fail, what we will do is we have a double inverted quotation inside which we can insert a pass or fail.
Sir, are you not audible?
So you guys need my help in this. Those who have already done, you can try the similar formula for any other data set. Okay. So anyone faced a issue in applying this formula? Please comment in the chat box if you are facing any issue. I'll resolve that. All right. So next, let's move to the next task, that is multiple if. Like in this formula, we have entered a one condition only, that is pass or fail. But what if I have to insert a multiple conditions? That is, if the student scores more than 80%, then I have to apply a grade system to that particular sheet. So what we will do for this condition? Anyone? Hello? All right. So let me tell you, for this particular condition, we will use IFS formula. That is a combination of multiple if formulas. And in this formula, what we will do is, first we will get a logical test. We will select a score. Then if the score is above 80, then we will give it A plus grade. Now, if the score is above 50%, then we will give them, let score is above 60%, then we will give him A grade. Okay. If the score is above 50%, then we will give them B grade. If the score is above 35%, we will give them a C grade. And if the score is below 35%, then we will mark as a F grade. So this we have to, just 1 second. Okay. So as we can see this, what I have done is I've put multiple conditions to this particular cell, and when I simply drag it down, I can see the grading scale is automatically implemented. So for this, what we have to do is we just have to select the particular cell, press equal to, and the formula ifs start with the column in the bracket. We can select the first row, which is a score that the particular student got. The logic will be, if the score is above a particular percent, like score is above 80%, so this will be my first logic. Then it will be the true value will be A plus, and make sure that the grade will be inserted into the double inverted quotation. So the grade will be A plus, invertation close. Then second logic will work similarly. We will select the score. If the score is below or above 70%, we will give them A grade. Okay, so just use these two only, not we don't need to get into the complicated. So first of all, just use these um, two conditions. I have inserted the formula in the chat box, and the table you can copy from my screen itself. All right, so once done, let me know. And I also want to tell you that please try to understand the logic behind the formulas because I'm sharing you the formulas for this as it is understand little bit difficult to understand in the beginning. But please try to understand the logic behind these formulas so you can practice it without any support. Okay, so someone has a doubt that why f is not visible uh, if we put a formula that a plus and a. So can you tell me the logic behind this formula that we have used? First will be a logical test, and then we will apply the true value. So in the end, if we insert a true value as f, like if we get a score below 35%, the true value will be fail. Then only fail will be displayed on the screen. It is totally manual because if you put a logic, then only it will be displayed on the screen in your table. Okay, so let's practice some more of if formula. As you can see, we have a name of the employee, salary, and performance details given in this particular table. All right. So what we have to do is, uh, if a particular employee has a salary above 30,000 and the performance is good, then only this person is eligible for the mm, performance bonus. So this is what I want to inculcate from this for particular table. So how can we do that? We will use if formula for this particular task. So equal to if logic test will be my salary for particular employee, okay, and true value will be eligible. So this is our simple formula for if, all right. But now I want to create some advanced formula that if the salary is above 30,000 and the performance is good, then only the person will be eligible for bonus. So for that, I will use a formula of if and combination. So what this formula will do is I can get a reference of both the parameters. So my first logic will be salary. So salary is above 30,000 and my second logic will be a performance is equal to good. Then only the person will be eligible for bonus, else not eligible. Okay. So as we can see, this particular person is not eligible because his salary is less than 30,000. If we drag this down, this person is also not eligible because his performance is average. But in the case of Rohit, we can see that it is automatically showing eligible because his performance is good and salary is above 42,000. So this is what we can customize in the formula simply by adding and in the formula. So please repeat this formula with me. That is, if and bracket, first logic will be salary greater than 30,000, comma, second logic will be performance equal to good. Okay, so these are my logics. After that, I will close the bracket. Then my true value will be eligible for eligible for bonus, and false value will be not eligible, and close the bracket.
Hi, Prathamesh.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting again. So,
Mm-hmm.
can you please share the Excel link to
Mm-hmm.
in the group so that everyone can practice?
Uh, okay, sure. I will
Cop.
share the,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you.
yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
I'm sharing the Excel link with you. Just 1 minute, or I'll just share directly a Excel book.
Also, someone is asking for the formula.
Okay. 1 second. I'll just share the sheet first.
Okay.
So I have shared the Excel sheet with you guys in the chat box. And the formula for this is also I'm sharing in the chat box.
Acha, Prathamesh, there is a question. So the question is, if we have also the category for bonus file, we have multiple type employee and
Okay.
grade, then
Hmm.
what to do to calculate bonus as per grade?
Okay. So I didn't understand the question totally, but as for my understanding, you are saying that uh, let's suppose I have added one more column of the department. All right. Then let's suppose it is IT, then HR, and QC. So what I will do is in this logic test, we have option of multiple logics. Okay. So after and I inserted two logics. That first logic will be salary, second logic will be performance. And if I again give a comma and give a cell reference equal to IT, that if I only want to give a bonus to IT department, then I'll insert a or again I can give a logic of next cell, that is HR, equal to HR. Press enter. It will be a same that however or whatever we'll add in the logic, the reference will be same and the result will also get same. Just that we need to add more logic into the first bracket. That's it. Is that what you knew wanted to ask? Hello.
Hello, am I
Yes.
audible? Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Prathamesh. The thing is, we have a different department like the IT, HR, quality, accounts, and other. The thing is,
Mm-hmm.
we have a different kind of bonus also. Like for the IT department, we have a category of 2,000, 1,500, and for the HR department, we have a category of 3,000, 2,000, and 1,000. Like if we
Mm.
have a different kind of category in the bonus amount, then how
Okay.
can we put in a single formula or a single sheet that the person is eligible, is an IT person, or if its grade succeed, then this will be the bonus amount. This That the thing I'm asking in the chat.
Okay.
Is it
So
clear?
for that, I understood the question now. So
Okay.
for that, we have to put a logic here, and also the we need to add a one more column, that the percent of bonus. Let's take if the person is into the IT and if he is eligible, he will get a 5% bonus. If it will be a HR, then suppose it will give 10% bonus. A QC person will get a 7% bonus. Then what I will do is simply add one more logic into that, that if the department is IT equal to IT, then the bonus will be um, here also we need to add one more complicate like we need to complicate this formula. That's why I'm not able wanted to explain this. But we have to give again a if logic in this formula, that if the department is IT and the person is eligible for this particular uh, like eligibility and calculation. Okay, so if this person is eligible, then we will give him a salary bonus of total salary into 5%. Okay. As you can see, the salary has been calculated for this particular. And we will get into the deeper in next session for this particular advancement, because not everyone will understand what I'm doing right now. All right. Uh, and also I can give you details for this formula after the session. Okay.
The thing is, thank you for the query, understanding the query. I'm understanding what you are saying, and
Hmm.
I think we have to put the two formula. First, we have to check the eligibility, then we have to calculate the amount.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prathamesh, for the asking for understanding my query and reply to me.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So can we move to the next task we have? If everyone is able to understand the this particular activity, or
Yes, sir.
anyone? Yes. Okay. So let's move to OR formula. It works same as AND formula that we have inserted with combination with if, and what this will give is, if this particular person is getting a salary below 30,000 and his performance is good, then he is eligible, or else he is not. So what we will do is, I will give if formula, then bracket. Uh, Instead of and, we will put or formula here. And first logic will be salary is below, or salary is above 30,000. And second logic will be a performance equal to good. Then closing the internal bracket, I will insert eligible, else false value will be not eligible. Okay. So you guys can try it out from your end. Once you're done, let me know.
So can you please explain why we are using or instead of and over here? I am unable to understand.
Like in the about task, what we had to do is this particular person named Amit is getting a salary of 28,000, which is below 30,000. Okay, and his performance is good. So he will be not eligible to get the bonus because his salary is below 30,000, right? So, but in this case, what we will do is this particular guy Amit is getting 28,000, but his performance is good. So, any of these conditions, both conditions will be satisfied, then he will be eligible. And in the above formula, we had to satisfy the both conditions. That's what the difference is between and or.
Okay, so got it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So if you guys have done, I'll move forward to the next formula. Is everyone done? Okay. So now we are moving to the a little bit simple formulas which are related to text functions. So my first formula will be a trim formula. So what this formula does is if your Let's take an example of this particular name. What I will do is um, I will apply space, five spaces in the beginning, and then insert a name, like, and then again I will give spaces. Okay, so now as we can see, this cell will be very unpredictable. Like it is looking very um, different from the below cell. So if I want to clean this cell up without entering into this and giving backspace and clearing it out, so what I will do is use trim formula. Trim this particular cell and close the bracket, enter. It will remove the all spaces in this particular cell and give me only the data which is required. So this is a trim formula. You can try it from your end. Also in this, if I enter the spaces, you can see that the formula is getting into the some other cell. So what I will do is equal to trim and this. So it will just give a filtered cell without any spaces. Okay. Now we have a next formula, that is upper. So in this formula, let's take an example of some names over here. If we insert a name in this particular table and enter upper formula, it will change the entire name into uppercase. Okay. Same goes to a lower formula. As we can see, we have these examples for lower formula. Now you guys can try from your end this lower formula. After lower, we have a proper formula. So what proper formula does is, let's take this particular name. So it is not in the proper manner the name should be, right? So first letter is in the capital, second is in a small, then third is all again in the capital. So I will enter proper and the cell reference. It will automatically give the name in proper format. So you guys can try from your end. Okay. My next formula will be a len function. So what len function does is calculates automatically the number of characters in your letter. So it will equal to len and the cell reference. It will give a 7. Same goes to other cells as well. Okay. Now we have a function called left and right. So these two functions are important for filtering out the particular words from entire data. So let's take an example of this particular name, Rohan, and let's take he has a ID, student ID of 1243, and I want to extract only a student ID from this name. So what I will do is I will enter right, select the text and number of letters I want to crop from the particular cell and press enter. So you can see I just got the mm, student ID from this particular name. Similar, it will work for entire table. Same goes to left function. I will select a table and I will just 1 minute. I will let's take an example of this table and I want to filter only a student ID from particular naming convention. So what I will do is enter left comma 2 because there is the digits are only 2 in this particular length of the word, and then enter drag down and I can get only digits in the particular table. Now if anyone has a question related to um, how we can filter out the only name from this particular table. So what I will do is enter left, then select the entire cell, and then I will apply a delimiter. So my delimiter will be a space between these two. So how I can do that is by getting into the data, then I have a option of delimiter. And one second, guys. All right, you can just try this out. Um, I'll teach a next formula after that.
Hello, can I
Yes.
ask?
Mm,
For the left or for the right formula conditional, the
mm-hmm,
thing we need to a specific digits. Like if the digits are like 1 2 3 4 8 2 2, if they are the digit is like in the 5, like 1 2 3 4 5, and the next digit is the 4, and the other one digit is 7,
mm-hmm.
like for the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then this
Okay.
formula will work.
No, this formula is only limited if the digits are in particular format only.
Okay,
Otherwise we have to customize the formula with the len function adding to the particular this formula.
okay. And can we do it for an example, or we'll discuss it later in the next session?
Or I'll show it after the session because as we have next particulars to show and we do
Okay.
not have that much
Okay,
time.
okay, okay. One more thing, I am also quoting you in the chat section. Like for
Okay.
the in the first, like if we have a name like Rahul, comma K,
Hmm. Hmm.
ठीक है, and then what we have to use the formula to separate the separate the K or the comma from the Rahul, and we get a proper name of the Rahul. Like we have a surname, and some time of a data we get in the like the Rahul comma Kumar, like the surname is in the after the comma, then how do we separate it? And because of
Uh,
the
so f-
length of the name is not similar, and we have a only similar thing is like comma, slash, and the dot and other things in the raw
mhm.
data, like.
Okay. So for that we have a option of delimiter, which will help you filter out the text from the other text. Let's take an example of this Rohan and 1243. Okay, so what we will do is just take this name over here, and I want to separate the name from the numbers. So I'll select the entire column and then delimited. Next, I will select a space and then finish. As you can see, it is separated. But for this, I want to teach everyone this in the detail. So I'll keep it for the next session. Okay. So let's move to the next formula, that is concat. So let's take an example of this particular table. Here we have a name and the surname. And what I want is the entire name in the next cell. So what I will do is use concat formula, select the first text, then I want to apply a space between name and the surname. So I will give a double quotation, give second space, then select the second name and press enter. You can see that we have the entire name, and we can simply drag it down for entire list. Please try from your end. Okay. So our last function from this session will be a lookup, which is a beginner function for the advanced function called VLOOKUP, which we will cover in the next session. And this is one of the very useful and helpful functions for every person who is working with the Excel in their um, professional life. So what this function will do is, let's take an example of this table. And what I want to do is, uh, in the single cell, I want to enter the employee ID and that particular employee's salary. Let me show you. So if I want to uh, see the salary of this employee called Rohit Mehra, who has an employee ID of E005. So I will enter E005 and press enter. You can see I can get a salary of this particular person. So how this formula works? So for this formula, what we will do is, there is a function called lookup. In this function called lookup, we have to choose the cell where entire the value of the particular um, searches will be applicable. Like I want to enter a value in this cell, so I will give a reference of this cell, and then give a comma, choose entire table, and I want to see the salary. So after that, I will select the entire column which is showing the salary of this particular employees and close the bracket. So when I enter the employee ID or a name, like if I select this name and enter into this cell, we can get a reference of their salaries. But there is a limitation to this formula, that it will only give a reference of first column in your entire table, which is why there is an advanced function called VLOOKUP, which I'll going to um, teach you in the next session. But you guys can try this out in right now and let me know if you have any doubts. So what I have done is, and entered a lookup formula, select the entire table, then sorry, lookup formula, then the reference where I want to insert the lookup value, then the selection of entire table and the result vector, which is the salary table, and press enter. And once I put the value of the employee ID, I'll get the salary. In this table, I can now see anyone's salary. So this is how lookup formula works. Anyone have a doubt from this formula?
Hi.
Yes.
Like if we don't have employee ID, we have a name only,
Hmm.
and there is a similar name. Then
Hmm.
will the lookup work?
For two similar names.
Yes. Two
Uh,
similar name, but we but have a different salary.
okay. So for that,
Like
the
for the
lookup
Rohit
value.
Mehta, is Rohit Mehta is in the second employee also in the other department.
Hmm.
Like
So for that, we
and
have to give a different reference, no? Like the employee ID or the department name. Because
okay, then we give two differences.
yes, we
Can you
cannot
show me, please?
give a reference of say same name with the different salaries. That is the limitation of this formula. So there are
Okay.
advanced formulas like X lookup for the same names which you are asking right now. So let's take this formula again,
Okay.
and uh, I will give you a cell reference, then the entire lookup vector and a result vector. So this formula only works from right to left. Sorry, left to right. So if I chose a salary and then I choose I want to see a employee ID. Like in this column, if I enter a salary and I want to see a employee ID, it won't work because this formula has a limitation of only left to right. And as you are asking, if two similar names are present, then we have to give a reference of employee ID because Excel won't understand which one we are giving a reference of. Or we have to add something like their department or their managers. This is how it is.
Like we have to create a unique reference basically.
Yes,
Like adding the U and plus V column
right,
and
right,
create a new one.
right.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. So is everyone able to understand this lookup formula? Okay. So this is it for today. I'll wind up my um, s- teachings for today, and I request you to please practice the sheet which I have shared in the chat box so that you will get a better understanding because the next session will be very much dependent on today's task. So I hope everyone will work with that Excel sheet and it will be helpful for you to get a better understanding in the next session. So I'll uh, close from my end. And Pritha, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for waiting till the end. And please do share your experiences on social media so we get encouraged to create more courses like these and share our knowledge with you guys. Uh, the link of the social media handles will be on the group. Thank you so much. Do you have any question? Anyone have any question?
And feel free to ask any doubts if you have on the chats in the WhatsApp group. so that we can understand your doubts and rectify them as much earlier as possible. And I invite you to the next session, which will be held on upcoming Sunday. Also, you want to add something, Pritha, then you can.
Yeah. So again, I'm repeating this that these sessions are for you. So each and every questions add a value to the course. Please ask questions and share your feedbacks with us on the social media. Thank you so much. And if anyone doesn't have any question, then I will be ending the session.
And everyone, happy weekend and happy year end.
Oh, also, yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah,
Okay, we'll see you in the next session.
yeah.